as we are exiting one of the most fantabulous, amazing public transport here in Moscow, called Moscow Metro, and you can even see how people are just flowing. This is just life, especially when it comes to public transport. So generally, what are we doing today? Today we are just walking around, you know, because I get a lot of questions. People, they ask me, how safe is Russia for Africans? How safe is Russia for visitors, especially tourists coming from different parts of the world, especially with the news that is going around, you know, about Russia, especially the Western media. No, Russia is not safe for tourists. You cannot go there as a tourist. You cannot go there as an African. They are going to force you to do things that you don't want. Well, I'm an African. I'm here still making content, walking around, showing you different streets of Moscow. No one has ever forced me to do things that I've never agreed to. Not until yourself you agree, or you maybe sign something that you don't understand. But what are we doing today? We are just exploring different streets of Russia. And where are you watching this video from? Look at how deep this escalator is. Deep, very deep indeed. And mostly when you are walking or you are using the underground museum here, you are going to find that most of the time people, they mind their own business. Just look at the ingenuity of this world and the decors above there. Welcome to Russia, Moscow. And if you are new, my name is Matthews, aka Matthew08 from Zambia, showing you typical life here in Russia. Wow, let's see what is happening outside, especially that it is during the festival season. The streets, the city that never sleeps. Of course, live music, entertainment. You know, during winter it gets dark faster than summer. We are going to enjoy one of the incredible, amazing, fabulous, unbelievable streets of Moscow, checking how safe this place can be for travelers, how safe this place can be for Africans, tourists, and other people from other countries. Look how everything is just looking at the moment. So we'll go down the lane there until the new Arbat Street. Oops. Let's continue walking. You can even see how people are dressed. It is quite clear that the weather is a little bit cold. For me, I can say it's a little bit cold after staying in the coldest region, where the temperature drops until minus 50 degrees. Well, no, people, they say sometimes you can find people sitting, asking. Those are kind of homeless people that you are going to find. Yeah. And as well as we just continue walking, we are going to see that this place is very much well decorated, especially during this time. Why am I making this video? I just want to show you what is really happening here in Russia, especially Moscow. And people, they say that no, you are always making content about Moscow, you don't know the outskirts of Moscow. Well, I have traveled different cities of Russia, and one thing that I can tell you is they have got a centralized, system. It's very quite organized, very quite organized. That's why they say like, no, Moscow is the European part of Russia, or European part of Moscow is. I've even forgotten my English. What I'm supposed to say. I'm supposed to say Moscow is located in the European parts. Yes, you see the buses, how the streets are being lit up. If you are watching from America, you are watching from Asia, you are watching from Australia, North America, South America, Antarctica, Africa, please drop a comment. What do you think? If you visited Moscow or Russia in general, maybe you visited St. Petersburg, Kazan, Nizhny Novgorod, maybe Yakutsk, maybe there are so many cities in Russia. Drop a comment. How was your experience? This is also one of the most expensive hotels that you are going to find, and you can even see the decors as well. The wind is blowing like no man's business. Yeah, safety. It's indeed safe to visit this place. Whenever I'm walking, I always talk about how you're going to find police everywhere. They are very much accessible. That's why this place is very safe. You see, there's a police car here. There is also a police car here, and there is a diplomatic machine. Probably there is a diplomat who is staying in this place. There is a diplomat who is staying in this hotel because it's considered to be one of the most expensive hotels that you are going to find. And other things that I enjoy is how just cars wait for people. So this car is waiting for me to cross. Just imagine, as big as it is, and the person driving it has got more money than me. But when we are using the roads, we are equal. But in other countries, you are going to find that cars, they have got more rights than pedestrians, people who are just walking around. What do you think about how everything is looking, and what are some of the stereotypes that you also have about Russia, how unsafe it is for Africans, especially Africans? I am emphasizing on Africans. Why? Because each time I'm making content, I post either on TikTok, I post on Facebook, I get a lot of questions that, no, this and that is going to happen to you, this and that. I'm like, you guys, why do you even hear such kind of stories, and why do you even listen or watch news? Because when you come here, you are going to find that it is a different story. So we are just checking out Russia, Moscow, from an African perspective. Yes, I can just say from an African perspective, because there are so many perspectives. Our babies, Laka. There are so many perspectives that you're going to find, where there is Western perspective, like the way they also portray about, Africa. I can say that Russia and Africa, probably we are in the same shoes. In the same shoes. Why do I say so? Because of how they portray about Africa and how they portray about Russia, especially the mainstream Western media. Yeah, you see, normal life, people enjoying, walking around, the delivery guy there enjoying his life. Look at the buildings, how just everything is. As usual, the unever-ending traffic, because this is one of the main streets that you are going to find. Traffic is always flowing, and when you are using an app called Yandex Go or Tugis, it will even show you how high the traffic is. Look at the streets, very clean, well looked after. We are also going to, because today it is Friday, people just want to have a good time. People just want to have a good time. You see people queuing here. I don't know, because this is Arbat Hall. It's kind of a club. So people are just coming early so that they can get inside. Maybe it's because of Black Friday, you might not know, but there is just something that is going on around this place. Yes, life is moving as usual. People are getting entertained. You can even see all those decors looking so amazing, and I think most of the decors, they have not yet finished decorating this place. You see the lights, the way they're just and you know, this is Hyundai Motors Studio, and you can even get inside. You see it, probably you are working. I don't know if these people work from here or they're just getting inside to, you know, to just have a good time. So if you want to buy a car from Hyundai, this is the branch that they have here, and the people, they just get inside. I think probably here I will come when they finish what they are doing, the decors. At the moment, they're just still putting up all these decors. We are checking different streets, seeing how safe it is. No, how safe it is. Let me just show you what is here. Then we go to another street. We just go to another place. Yeah, look. People are spending so much money in beautifying this place. So good. So good. Look. You might think that this is AI, but in the actual sense, this is what is happening here in the streets of Moscow, Russia. How is your country preparing for festival season? Let me know. And do you celebrate Christmas? Do you celebrate New Year? And of course, what other stereotypes have you heard about Russia? Especially if you are planning on visiting Russia, you hear different stories, because in my inbox I hear different things that I don't even know about. Like, no, you know, in Russia you are not allowed to film. You cannot be walking around filming. You get arrested. They will arrest you. I'm like, people, chill, please. Where do you even hear such kind of information or listen such kind of information? Russia is like any other country. I think I can even say that filming here in Russia, for me, it is easier than filming in my country. You see, restaurant, and these buildings at night, they display Russian flag. We are going to come to this place when they finish the decors, whatever they are doing. I think from here you can even see how the traffic is. Look at how roads are well built. You know, this is just, I love how roads are designed here. That's why they say that Moscow is insanely designed. Just look at everything. This from the other side, You see from the other side. Let's just continue exploring the streets of Moscow. And you know, they always talk about how unsafe Russia is, especially night time. You see it is already dark, and you see cars flowing, moving. I'm literally alone on this side. No one is harassing me. No one is, you know, look. And that touristic bus, there is also a hotel here. I can even see New York there. People are just enjoying their money. You know, when you come as a tourist, you can use that mode of transport to see Moscow. But what I can recommend you is to walk on foot, because you are going to have some nice and unforgettable pictures around this place. Yes, you can use that once, but if you want to have the full experience, I would advise you to just walk on foot. I think I'm beginning to know Moscow each and every time. Why? Because of content creation. It forces me to just, you know, leave my comfort zones and explore other new places. Ooh. So next time you are told that no, you can't visit Moscow, it is not safe, or you cannot visit Russia, it is not safe, just refer them to my video. They are going to have a better understanding of how life is moving. I know others are going to comment, no, it is propaganda, I'm being paid. I always say that, how I wish I was being paid. I would have been, you know, visiting different places. Today I'm here, the next day I'm there. But I just show typical life, the way it is in an African sense, you know. I think we are going to end our video down there. As usual, still moving around, checking how safe this world is and how the traffic is slowly flowing in this part of the world called Moscow. So fantastic. Up there is something that is happening. This is where the president works from, and now you can even see the traffic has started moving. Yeah, of course, seems like most of these buses, they move just around the center. Oh, this bus that you can see can take me to my place. That's why I like where I stay, because I've got buses that go there, you know, 24/7. Buses that work 24/7. My place there. Wow, look at how insane everything is just looking. You are going to find that there are so many buildings that look like this. There are so many buildings, similar buildings looking like this. Well, if this video has been very much informative, you've learned one or two things about life in Russia, how safe it is. And you can see how dark it is. Yeah, it is already dark. Yeah, I could see Moscow city, but I can't see it anymore. Yes, I could see Moscow city, but I can't see it anymore. And there we've got the Redson Correction Hotel, Moscow. I think Redson, they have got so many hotels around the world. Probably it's a group of companies because it is in each and every country, if I'm not mistaken. I stand to be corrected about that. You see, another bus just moving, showing people Moscow. They are quite a lot. Otherwise, fam, I can't stop filming because of the beauty. I can't stop filming because of the beauty. You see someone sitting there. They're just stuck in traffic. I don't know if they are enjoying their ride around Moscow. It is something that I also need to understand. Yeah, guys, this is it for today. It was Matthews, as I always say, from Zambia, here in Russia, to be specific, in Moscow. And peace to the rest of the world. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and I'll see you in the next video. Yeah.